All right, folks. Well, it's official. Not even during COVID lockdowns were UK business leaders this miserable. And guess who's driving the misery bus? Rachel Reeves, Chancellor of the Tax and Worry Party. This isn't just a bad month. This is the worst reading of UK business confidence since records began, and it's all on Labour's watch. In July, the Institute of Directors Economic Confidence Index, that's the mood tracker for UK business leaders, collapsed to minus 72. To put that in context, COVID lockdown and panic in April 2020, minus 69. Brexit turmoil in 2019, still better. The Truss mini-budget crash? Didn't even come close. And just to rub it in, confidence in their own companies also nosedived to minus 9. Second worst ever. So it's not just the country, they've actually lost faith in themselves. So let's look at what's collapsing. Exports negative for the first time ever. Investment plans down to minus 27, back to crisis levels. Revenue expectations lowest since October 2020. Hiring headcount expectations sinking fast. Costs sky high. Wages also sky high. So to summarise, revenues are down, costs are up, and hiring is off the table. But don't worry, the government says we're building a high growth economy somewhere. The business community isn't whispering here. They're screaming, we're now living with the consequences of tax hikes. The government must quash rumours of further tax rises. Businesses can't plan amid a cacophony of risk. That's from Anna Leach, the chief economist at the Institute of Directors. Translation, Reeves's policies are choking business before they can even breathe. Last year's Labour tax speculation already triggered a hiring and investment freeze. Now we're dealing with the aftermath. Firms paused decisions. Growth flatlined. Labour still hasn't figured out if it wants to be pro-market or pro-misery. And while Rachel Reeves lectures everyone about fiscal responsibility, her policies are pushing businesses into paralysis. And here's the final insult. 85% of UK business leaders say Labour policy is failing to drive growth. And get this, 66% say it's very unsuccessful. That's a landslide of disbelief. Top 3 demands from business: lower taxes, lower employment costs, and lower regulatory burdens. But what is Labour doing instead? Hiking national insurance, forcing up the minimum wage, floating more regulation, and hinting at wealth taxes. It's like Reeves is running a stress test on capitalism and calling it a strategy. Oh, and those costs? Cost expectations plus 84, almost the highest ever. Wage pressures plus 65 thanks to government mandates. Energy, employment, national insurance, all rising. So when businesses spend more to stay afloat than to grow, you don't get prosperity. You get stagflation. Rachel from Accounts promised stability. Instead, she's broken a record for pessimism. When your economy's outlook is worse than it was during a global pandemic, something's gone very, very wrong. And unless Labour changes course fast, or the public changes government faster, the only thing growing in this economy will be the exit signs. If you found this breakdown useful, do me a favour, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Should Rachel from Accounts reverse course? Or is it already too late? This is TruthCast UK, and I'll be back with more truth the mainstream won't touch.